Welcome to Joy. I'm Michael Harmuth of St. Michael and All Angels, and today I want to tell you about a special tree. That's right, a special tree. And as you look at our welcome sign with the frog, he's given you all the peace sign. Love, joy, peace. But that's what our story's about, really. So let's get on with it. It's about a special tree, and we're going to call that tree Palaver Tree. Palaver Tree. It's a special tree, and this tree is really developed in the African tribes of ancient culture. In the midst of the village, there was always a tree, and they named it a special tree. And under that tree, they would sit and they would tell stories and they would tell jokes and they would tell about their culture to the little ones so they would understand it. And they would talk about who is sick and who is not sick and who people ought to pray for. And if somebody was angry with somebody, they had to go sit together under the Palavar Tree. Now, they sat together under the tree, and there were certain rules they had to follow. Number one, the tree will protect you. That is to say, the two of you must sit under that tree. You'll be protected. You're not to fight one another. You're to sit together to one another under that tree. The second rule is you're to respect one another. Even though you disagree, you're to respect one another and sit under the tree. The third rule is respect the peace of the tree. That the tree is a peaceful place. That's why it's there to shelter you from the sun, from the wind and the rain, but it's peaceful. There'd be no violence under this tree. And the fourth rule, consider each as equal. When you sit under that tree, one is not better than another. You're equal. And then the fifth rule, respect the opinions and ideas of the other. Listen to the other person in peace. Don't interrupt. Listen. Try to be in their shoes as they tell their opinion and why they are angry with you and their position and what they think. Respect that. And then it's your turn to do it, and we each respect each other. The sixth rule, you must stay under that tree until a compromise is reached and each leaves valuing the other. You got to stay there as long as you can to solve your disagreements. That's the Palavar Tree. Wish we should have some of those today. Maybe there's a tree in your backyard you can make it the Palavar Tree. Where if you have disagreements with your brothers or sisters at home, you go sit under there and follow the rules of the tree. I wish we had a big tree in this country. Wouldn't it be nice where we all can sit under it and talk about our disagreements, respect one another, and stay there until we come to agreement, valuing each other. Reminds me of what Jesus taught us. And so my question to you today is, what is the greatest commandment? If you don't know, ask Mom and Dad. Join me now as we say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive our trespasses against us. Let's do that at Lord's Prayer again. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Let us respect one another and pray for one another. Amen.